Welcome. In this lecture, we are going to see how to draw phasor diagram. Okay. Before going to see what is phasor diagram, we have to see what is phase difference. Okay. To measure phase difference, we require minimum two signals with same frequencies. There may be difference between their amplitude, but that two signal will have same frequency. Frequency is same, then time period is also same. Okay, means to measure phase difference we require two signal with same frequency, or we can say same time period. Okay, now see in this figure you will see that is this is voltage signal and this is current signal. Now the Vm is the maximum voltage or amplitude of this voltage signal, and Im is maximum current or amplitude of this current signal. Okay, voltage signal is denoted by V and this current signal is denoted by I. Now see, this is voltage signal start from this 0 point, okay, here, and from this point positive half cycle is started. Now in one cycle there is zero crossover point, means when this signal crosses 0. Now this is the axis where the amplitude 0. Okay, now for voltage this is 0 crossover point from which it will goes to positive half cycle, or we can say from this amplitude increases in positive direction. Okay? And this is the second 0 crossover point where it goes to the negative half cycle, or its amplitude goes in the negative direction. Now to measure phase difference we select same 0 crossover point, means this is the 0 crossover point from which the voltage goes in positive direction, and this is the 0 crossover point of current from which this current goes to the positive half cycle. Now to measure phase difference we have to see the difference between these 2 points. Okay, now see, this is the one half cycle of voltage, and here we given that it is pi, it is given in the radians. Pi means 180 degree, pi by 2 is 90 degree. Okay, and total this cycle is of 360 degree, so is 2 pi radians. Okay, now we have to measure the difference between these 2 points, and here that difference is the phase difference. Okay, now phase difference is shown by phi, and it is given that it is 30 degree phase difference. Means we can say that this voltage and current signal has 30 degree phase difference. Okay, now one more concept is there, which signal is leading or which signal is lagging. Okay, now to understand this, okay, we will see, if we take this point, at this point the current is 0, or from this point current will goes to the positive direction, but at this point it is 0. If we draw a straight line to the voltage waveform, then at this point the voltage completed its 30 degree. Means when current is at 0 degree, the voltage completes its 30 degree. So here it is say that voltage leads current by 30 degree. Okay, voltage leads current by 30 degree, because when current is at 0 degree, the 30 degree of voltage is already completed. So voltage leads current by 30 degree. Or in another way, we can say that current lags voltage by 30 degree. Okay, voltage leads current by 30 degree, or current lags voltage by 30 degree. Okay, then this is the equation for voltage. Okay, V of t, t means times, and this is the instantaneous voltage. Means now in AC signal, at various instant the amplitude or the voltage is difference. Means if we check voltage at this point, we will get it is 0. If we'll check voltage at this point, then we will get voltage is Vm. And if we check the voltage at this point, then voltage is 0. Means this voltage depend on the time. Okay, this is the time axis, and according to time this voltage changes. Okay, so this is the equation of voltage. Means instantaneous voltage V of t is equal to Vm. What is Vm? That is maximum voltage, Vm, or amplitude. Vm is the maximum voltage into sine omega t. Now what is the omega? That is angular frequency. Omega is 2 pi f, 2 pi into frequency, and t is the time instant. Means if we want to calculate voltage after 1 second, then here t value of t is 1. If we have want to calculate the instantaneous voltage at 2 seconds, then this value is 2. Now you can see that in this equation only this time is changing. Means Vm, that is maximum voltage is for this signal is constant, then frequency of this signal is also constant, but only this time is changing, and according to this time this voltage is also changing, because for this sine, this angle is changing. Means sine 0, sine 30, sine 90. You can see that for sine of 0, if you calculate sine of 0, means this 0 degree, you get the value 0. But if calculate sine of pi by 2, at that point you get sine of pi by 2 means 90 degree. Sine of 90 is 1. It's 1 multiplied by Vm, means maximum voltage. So at 90 degree we get maximum voltage value, that is Vm. Okay, now see, this is the equation of current. In this there is also, this is instantaneous current, so we say I of t, same we can say that it is the multiplication of maximum current multiplied by sine in bracket omega t minus phi. Now what is this phi? Phi is the phase difference. We see this is the phase difference phi, it is 30 degree. Now as current is lagging, current lagging, so here sign is negative. If current leads voltage, then this sign change to positive. Okay, this sign is important. If this current lags, then we will write here negative sign, but if current leads, then this sign is positive. Okay, now this is the phase difference. Phi means in this equation here it comes 30. Okay, 30 degree. In this way you have to write the equations for voltage and current. Okay, now we will see how to draw phasor diagram for signals. Now this is the definition of phasor diagram. The phasor diagrams are graphical way of representing magnitude and directional relationship between two or more alternating quantity. Means if we want to draw phasor diagram, you require minimum two signals. Okay, two alternating quantity, minimum two or more. Okay, now see, this is the one phasor diagram. In this phasor diagram we represent these waveforms. Means these waveforms are represented in the form of phasor diagram. Now this is the reference axis, and here in this figure the reference is taken as voltage, so voltage is on the reference axis. Okay, now the length of this line means here this is blue line, the length of this blue line is the amplitude of signal, and this is the current, and this line indicate the amplitude of current. Okay, now see, we show the current. If current leads, then we show upper direction, but in this condition current lags, so we show this current in downward direction. Okay, if current leads voltage, then we have to show it in upper direction. Means in this condition, if the condition is reverse, means current leads voltage by 30 degree, then we have to show the current here. Okay, here we have to show the current, and the angle is 30 degree. But now current lags voltage, so we show it in downward direction. Okay, lagging, this is the lagging axis, and here we write the equation of that current. Okay, now same phasor diagram we can draw in another way, that is this. Here we only take the reference is current. Okay, the meaning of this phasor diagram and this phasor diagram is same, only reference is changed. Here on reference axis we take voltage, but in this figure on reference axis we take current. Okay, so if from current, then if current is the reference, then voltage leads current by 30 degree. Okay, voltage leads current by 30 degree, so we show this voltage in upper direction, and the angle is 30 degree. Here angle shown by phi, and phi is the phase difference between voltage and current. Okay, one more time I will say repeat it how you have to draw the phasor diagram. First you have to take from two signal one as a reference. Okay, then draw it on the reference axis and see from that signal the remaining signal is leading or lagging. From here the current is lagging. If we see from here, we can say that current lags voltage by 30 degree. So for lagging we draw it 30 degree downward direction. Okay, and in this figure we take current as a reference, means this is the 0, and from here if we can see, then voltage leads current. Okay, voltage leads current by phi, or in this condition it is 30 degree. So you can draw the voltage in upward direction with 30 degree. Okay, now you have to complete one assignment. Okay, that is, okay, draw waveform and phasor diagram. You have to draw waveforms, phasor diagram. In phasor diagram, for each condition you have to draw two phasor diagram. With in one phasor diagram you will take voltage as a reference, and in second phasor diagram you have to take current as a reference. Okay, means for each condition you have to draw two phasor diagrams. Then with equations, means you have to write equation for voltage and current for each condition. Okay, then what is the first condition? V is voltage leads current by 45 degree. Then second condition is voltage leads current by 60 degree, and in third condition current leads voltage by 90 degree. Okay, you have to complete this assignment. Okay, thank you.